Alright guys, so today we're doing something a little different. I'm going to show you guys how I clean and maintain all my detailing tools and accessories, going from towels to my wash mitts, my buckets, my brushes, polishing machines, polishing pads, basically everything that I use to detail cars. And this is probably the most requested video that I've had over the past few years, so we're finally doing this. Let's get started. All right, so I think it's a good idea to start with the accessories that I think most of us detailers have. The basic wash accessories such as these wheel brushes, detail brushes, tire brushes, and maybe even buckets. So when you're done cleaning your wheels and you're using one of these, this is an easy detail brush. These clean up very well. All I do is use my pressure washer and I just rinse them out like this. So for these types of brushes, that's pretty much all I do. So these don't really hold on to the dirt like the microfibers do. So they're a lot easier to clean. So one important thing with these that I don't recommend doing is to slam them dry, because that tends to break the inside is metal, so that tends to break over time. So all I do after I have rinsed these, I just lay them on my bucket like this and I let them air dry. Now with the microfiber ones, some of these have detachable covers, so you can just take them off, throw them in the washer when you're done cleaning your wheels. But some of these, you cannot take off the cover. So what I do after I've cleaned the wheel, I just rinse them out with my pressure washer, just like I did with the other brush. But when I'm done cleaning my wheels, they sometimes still look a little dirty. And then what I do is I grab my all-purpose cleaner. This is Coach Chemi Green Star. Car Pro Multi-X also works fine for this. Just spray on some all-purpose cleaner. This is diluted 1 in 5, just like that. And then I just work it in with my hands, and I just rinse it off again. Just like that, a very thorough rinse, wring it out to get all the water out there. And then brushes like this, where the covers are removable, I will just take these off. You can rinse them out as well, but I like to just take them off and I throw them in the washer later in the video with my microfiber wash mitts. So the same thing goes for stuff like tire brushes. I just rinse these out. I don't really do any other maintenance to this. Same thing for example, leather brushes, same thing. And then also the detail brushes. Most of the time, I just actually rinse these out in a bucket. But sometimes they do get a little bit more dirty, especially these really soft ones with the white tips here. What I do, just spray on some all-purpose cleaner, work it in a little bit. And then you can just rinse it out in the bucket, or you can take your pressure washer gun. Oops. But for this one, I would take off the tip and just rinse them out like so. Hold the hairs together a little bit, squeeze out the excess water, and that will be it. Once again, just leave these to air dry. You can just, if you have a bucket organizer, you can just put them in like that. All right, now buckets, actually very simple, but please do it, because if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a dirty bucket. And I sometimes see this, you know, in like these videos. A lot of times mobile details, I have nothing against mobile details, by the way, but sometimes I see this, and so these guys take out a dirty and scratched up bucket out of their van. How do you let your bucket get so dirty and scratched up? I don't understand. I mean, you're loading in and out stuff all the time. I kind of get it. Just wipe down your buckets every time you're done washing the car. So take out the grid guard, dunk out the water just like that. Let's say your bucket is dirty, grab your APC, just spray down the bucket with some APC. You can get a brush, something like this, for example, just work in the APC, especially the bottom here. Just like that. Take your pressure washer. Just like that. And what I like to do, I also like to grab a microfiber towel and just wipe it down, just to prevent water spotting, I guess. Just keeps them looking nice. So I don't, most of the time I do this. I don't understand, as a detailer, I really don't understand that you can work with these old, maybe not necessarily old, but like dirty and scratched up buckets. I mean, come on. If you're coming to wash, if I was your customer and you're coming to wash my, I don't know, my Ferrari, I don't have a Ferrari, but I mean, and you take out a dirty bucket like that, man, doesn't work. Just doesn't work. I will do the same thing for the grid guard, my bucket organizer. I will just use some APC, or you could use a detail spray for this kind of stuff as well. That would also work. Just give it a little wipe down every now and then. Just keep it looking nice, man. As a detail, you gotta keep your stuff looking nice. Foam cannons, there's not a whole lot of maintenance to do on a foam cannon. Basically what I do after I'm done washing the car, I take off the reservoir like this, put that aside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this thing a rinse, just going to rinse it out for a couple of seconds. Just going to use it without the reservoir, that's why I took it off. So what that will do, that will prevent the product residue from building up in here. And when you've done that, take the reservoir when it's empty, give it a little rinse just like this. Rinse it out to prevent any cross-contamination for the next time you're going to use this. And then, just like anything, I like to wipe it down with a microfiber towel just to keep it looking nice. So the same thing goes for an IK Foam Pro 2. It's a good idea to, when you're done cleaning, fill it up with water and just spray some water to clean out the head, clean out the filters, because also in here soap residue tends to build up. If this stops working on you at some point for some reason, we do have a video on how to take apart this head and give it a good clean. This is actually a video by Direct Company. You can find this in the product description of this product on our web shop. Moving on to stuff like tools. This is my pressure washer gun. This is my compressed air gun. We'll also talk about how I clean my polishers, stuff like that. Once again, I'm going to be using my all-purpose cleaner, Coach Chemi Green Star, and then here I have this is a used scrub pad, but this actually works great to scrub down and scrub down the tools and keep them looking nice. So I'm going to be using a little bit of APC, spray down the gun here, this one as well. Also spray some product on my scrub pad and just start scrubbing it down. Now I take another microfiber towel, Give it a wipe down. And this will keep these things looking nice. And then for my my polishers, I pretty much do the same thing. So I just use some APC. Give it a spritz. Scrub it down. And then take the compressed air gun that we literally just cleaned and blow out some of the cracks and crevices. Cables, also important because these can get really dirty if they are laying on the floor. The way I do this, just spray some APC on a towel, grab one of the ends here, and then just start sliding it. This will clean them up real nice, so you can store them in your cabinets, and so your cabinets won't get all dirty because of the cables. Look at all the dirt that came off that. Maybe just give it one more wipe to make sure they're really clean. There you go. Then I think it's time to move on to microfiber towels. Well, maybe one more thing, these interior scrub pads that we just used to clean our tools. The way I clean these, I don't throw them in the washing machine like I do with my microfiber towels, but I grab my APC, just spray some APC on here. I work in the product and rinse them out, and then I leave them to air dry. Polishing pads. Now, I prefer to clean my polishing pads with compressed air. That's when working on cars. So when I'm polishing a car, after every panel or so, I go and blow out my polishing pads just like this. For me, this is the easiest way to clean the pads while I'm working on cars. Also cools them down a little bit. You can also use a pad washer. We do have pad washers from GridGuard in our store. These also work great to clean the pads while working and also cool down the pads while working. So I'm here in our store. This is CarPro MFX. This is a microfiber and polishing pad detergent. This is what I use to clean or to wash my microfiber towels and polishing pads. So we've just gone over how I clean my polishing pads while I'm working. You can use compressed air, but you can also use a GridGuard pad washer. Now the GridGuard pad washer you can also use to thoroughly clean them when you're done working, but you can also throw your polishing pads in the washing machine. I'm gonna put some footage on the screen right now. This is me using the microfiber detergent from the Rag Company. This is Rags to Riches. What I'm doing here is pre-soaking the towels in a bucket with some microfiber detergent in there. You can pre-soak them for 24 hours if your towels are really dirty. And then the next day you can throw them in the washing machine, add some more microfiber detergent, in this case Rags to Riches again, and then turn on the washing machine on a low speed and low heat program. You can put them in the dryer afterwards, or you can leave them to hang dry. So I have one more thing to add here. You've just seen me wash my yellow towels, which are in my case my polishing towels. I will always wash these separately. The same thing for my wash mitts, my wheel brush covers. I will always wash these separately. Also the same thing for my drying towels or any other microfiber towel that I use for something specific. All right, that's gonna be it for today. I hope I covered most of this. If I missed something, leave a comment down below. I'll try to get back to every single one of you. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next time.